Hey guys, it's Miki Same Unlimited, and today is Saturday. Saturdays are where I tackle my various Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 10 subjects, and based off the title of this video, it's going to be the top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that I wish that I owned, or I wish they were a part of my collection. Basically, the thing that people may not know about me is that I'm a hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector. If people go in my archives and my playlist, I have one based off my extremely rare cards editions, where I had and showcased a shit ton of rare cards that I owned, and that was a part of my collection, and I basically kept on doing it. Recently, in the past year, I haven't really collected anything special, but these are the top 10 cards that I wish were a part of my collection. And who knows, maybe at one point in time, these cards will become a part of my collection, except for, I think, except for one or two. Two of them are, out of the equation. I'll never have those. So I hope you guys all will enjoy this video. I'm going to turn to the side and leave your comments in the comment section below of cards that you wish you owned and that was a part of your collection, because it's all based off, just wishing. Wishing you had something. Breaking your wallet to do so. Mechanical Chaser from the Tournament Pack, but in good condition. Now, when it comes to the Tournament Pack, back in the day, when it was released, Morphing Jar was considered the most expensive and the most valuable. Me, it's not even on my list. I don't even give a shit. I care about the Mechanical Chaser. Reason why? When I was younger, there was a Video Game Central by me that basically sold mainly just video games, but they had Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs, but nothing really on display. I went into Video Game Central and they had a Mechanical Chaser from the Tournament Pack on display, and it was like $60. And I was just like, why is that card so expensive? Fuck out of here. But I kept looking at it. I kept looking at it. And as a kid, I didn't even have anything rare at the time, but I kept looking at that Mechanical Chaser and said, damn, that card looks cool though. I mean, it's outrageous. Why would I need it? And then I kept looking at it. I don't know why. I wanted it. Still to this day, I want it, but I always put it off. It's not even that expensive. It's definitely within my budget, and I could easily throw 40, 50, 60, 70 based off its condition. Just here you go. Finally, I have that Mechanical Chaser after all these years. That's the main reason why I want it. The G4 not for sale Egyptian god cards. Now, you see, I'm a sucker for the old Japanese, little box logo for the attack points. I think that's just so vintaged, and I love that old style. And for me, it's just when I look at them and I'm like, they're not for sale. They look so, and I like that their photos are a little enhanced and bigger. For me, it's just, I look at them and I'm like, if you have the G4 god cards, it's basically like saying, hey, I have the original god cards. These are the first prints. And for me, it's I'm like, ooh, I would love the bragging rights to have those fucking god cards. They just look so cool. And I would love to, if I had to say, if any god card set would be the best to have, the G4s look the best. I don't have them, but I wish I did. The Ghost Rare Rainbow Dragon misprint with Chaos Neos on Rainbow Dragon's art. It's so out of the blue. And yet again, it comes to the whole situation of why I liked Mechanical Chaser so much. It was basically one time I went into my local card shop, which was more recent down the years of maybe 7 years ago or 6 years ago, pretty far in fucking year gap wise. But for me, I remembered I saw it one day. I said, what the fuck is this? Just be a part of my collection. I love Rainbow Dragon. I love my Crystal Beast, and I would love to have that interesting misprint, beautiful, expensive card a part of my collection. I think that card would look great with me, and I would like you to be with me, A signed token from Dan Green himself. Now, you see, I have a lot of the signed tokens from a lot of the voice actors like Joey, Kaiba, Pegasus. I even got close to getting Yusei at one point. But I would love to have one of basically just Dan Green, the voice of Yugi, as a signed thing for my binder. I think that would look beautiful, a part of my collection, having the voice of Yugi as the token version of Dan Green standing next to Yugi. Throughout my whole time of ever looking for the card, I remembered seeing it, I think, 2 times on eBay, but the price was a little steep for me. But I always thought that card looked great, and I always wanted to have that extra nice signed Yu-Gi-Oh card a part of my collection just to make it look nice and vintaged. I would just like to be like, here's all the voice actors, all signed, they all left a big impact on me, beautiful addition to my collection. the Creator of Light that was released only in Japan, factory sealed with, I believe, I want to say there's only 1,000 to 3,000 copies in the whole world. I think the Creator of Light was a card that I remembered when it came out. It wasn't even that expensive. I want to say it was about $250 to $300. And I ignored it, and I paid it no mind because I was too busy going after the match winners. I was like, you're pretty, girl, but I need these. And to be honest, I stand by my choice. I wish I was able to save some money and get her when she was cheaper, but the match winners were way too important for me not to pick them up when I did. But you see, when I look at it and I see the Creator of Light, I'm like, who knows when the fuck we're ever going to get her in the TCG. And I look at the Creator of Light and I'm like, she's factory sealed. She's a fucking card with a limited print number on her. She's beautiful. She's so impactful to the fucking series. Be a part of my collection. The 1999 Tokyo Dome event that was released to the third round, I believe. That's Serpent Night Dragon. The reason I was bidding on it once. I saw it once on eBay and it slipped through my fingers. Now, the one thing that people may not know is, remember the duel between Rex and Joey? And fucking Rex was hyping up fucking Serpent Night Dragon, saying, oh, it was a prize card, only given to the yada 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 yada. And the funny thing was, it was, because it was released in 1999 as a prize card, and that episode aired, like, I want to say about 3-4 years later. I just think that was just so, like, oh, it's a fucking prize card. He referenced it as a prize card. You know how cool it would be to have that prize card that fucking Rex was talking about? I would love to have that shit. That card looks so cool. I would love to have it a part of my collection. I mean, that card's super expensive. And I mean, I could afford it. It would break my wallet, but I would love to have it. The Des volstgalph that's released in the PT1. I don't know, it's so weird. And it's in a nice, I think it's like a sealed, case. It looks so beautiful. And there have been many times where I've had the opportunity to buy it, just like the Creator of Light, and I let it slip through my fingers. And I was just like, I just wish I had that beautiful plaque. For me, if I had the opportunity to buy it and I saw it for a good price, I would buy it hands down. Because it looks great. I would love to have it. A YCS Super or Ultra Rare Giant Hand. Giant Hand is one of the very few, YCS prize cards that personally, I'm not a big fan of the YCS prize cards. I think that they're nice. They don't always appeal to me. I think sometimes they're really cool. Sometimes they're like hit and miss with me. But Giant Hand's one of the ones where it's like, you know what? I like you. You're cool. I would like to add you a part of my collection someday. I've had the opportunity in the past, but one day me and Giant Hand will come along and I'll pick him up. But Giant Hand's one of those cards where I'm like, you know what? One day a sucker's going to be like, I need to get rid of this. I need some extra money. And one day I'm going to have that extra money to throw at it. And I'm going to have Giant Hand. Giant Hand, I'm going to have you at one point. You just got to bear with me for the wait. It'll happen at one point. See you soon. I want this card to become my #1 rarest card at one point in time. Now, my rarest card at the moment is Stardust Divinity. Now, Cyberstein and Stardust Divinity, I would like to ballpark in the same kind of price range. They're both around, I want to say, $2,000. And Cyberstein is one of those cards where I'm like, you know what, out of all the Shonen Jumps, which it's the only one on my list, because I don't really care about Crush Card. I don't care about Gold Sarcophagus. For me, it's like I look at them all and I'm like, meh, Dark End Dragon, whatever, I don't care. But then I look at Cyberstein and I'm like, you're the first one. You're the first out of all the Shonen Jump ones. And you symbolize such an old time of Yu-Gi-Oh! You're just so cool. I would love to have that original ultra rare #1 Shonen Jump a part of my collection. That card, I believe, there's only like 30 copies in the whole fucking world. I don't even know how. I believe there's like 50. But, at the end of the day, there's only 50 Stardust Divinities in the world. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I have the money and the ability to buy Cyberstein if I wanted to. Hell, I could buy Cyberstein right now. I have $1,000 to throw, but the difference is it's just like I need to get it for a good price. I remembered seeing Cyberstein for about $1,000 at one point, but then it went to $2,000, and I was just like, fucking $2,000. But you see, I really would like to have a Cyberstein. It's just it's too much outside of what I saw it for. I mean, I saw it for a cheaper price back in the day, and I don't really want to throw out more money than I should. But Cyberstein is one of those cards where I would love, 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 love to have a part of my collection. The number one card that I would love to have a part of my collection, Alan. No, I'm kidding. Alan. Alan's section. Is the King of Destruction himself, Zexx. Now, Zexx, or EX6 as I like to call him, EX6, the best way I describe him is that he was the first match winner that I ever ogled for that was impossible for me to get. Now, you see, my favorite two match winners are Chimera and Testament, which I have a part of my collection, and I love them dearly. But you see, when I look at King of Destruction, Zexx, I'm like, wow, you are fucking clean-cut, beautiful god. For me, when I first saw King of Destruction Zexx, I was just like, I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't know where the fuck you came from, where the fuck you've been hiding for all these years, but I want you bad, girl. It's just, I looked at EX6 and I saw something in EX6 that I was just never expecting from a normal Yu-Gi-Oh card. For me, I wish that Zexx was given the super rare treatment, but sadly he wasn't. Ciaru got that treatment instead right before they did Testament, and I was just like, damn it, because if I was able to have EX6 as a super rare, that would probably be my favorite card. I'd probably be like, fuck Pleiades, EX6, but, you know, that has never happened, so we'll have to stick with Pleiades. I'm sorry, Pleiades. I'm sorry for saying that, but, you know, it's EX6. It's fucking, look at him. But, you know, well, EX6, it wouldn't be the first time that he overthrown Pleiades in more ways than one. I look at King of Destruction and I'm just like, I'm a big fan of the color scheme. I like the colors white and black very much, so since he's like all dark, it appeals to me. I like it. I mean, outside of that, his face looks fucking beat for the gods. I'm just like, I just really would love to have the EX6. The EX6 is like, I believe, how many copies in the world? I think 2, and I don't even know who the fuck owns it. I think maybe jackred.com owns it, and I'm never gonna have it. And it's one of those cards where it's just like, you know what? Never gonna happen. Whatever. Like, the two cards that I don't think that I'll ever come into contact with are EX6 and maybe that Serpent Knight Dragon. I don't think that I'll ever come into contact with them, but I think all the other 8 are possibilities based off, you know, a circumstance that could happen to me in the future. But these are the cards that I would love to have a part of my collection. I had a great time making this video. Personally, and of all the Yu-Gi tubers that are on fucking YouTube, everyone tackles their own thing that, you know, sticks out to them, but nobody in the fucking Yu-Gi tubing community is a fucking prize card hunter like me. For me, it's like, that's the one thing that I excel more than all these motherfuckers. That's my fucking domain, bitch. And you see, for me, it's like, I love going after prize cards, and this video kind of makes me want to, like, do some research, see if I can find some motherfuckers, find them for good prices, and then fucking pick them off little by little. But you know what? Who knows? Maybe if I start getting more prize cards again, maybe I'll showcase them. You know, it just breaks my wallet. But hope you guys all enjoy this video, and don't forget to leave comments in the comment section below of cards that you would love that you owned. You know, hell, I'm being honest. I would love to fucking have them. I don't have them. I mean, money talks, bullshit walks. I should get, whip out some money and just be like, ta-ta, get these cards, and then get comments in future videos. Oh my god, what a loser. Why would he waste fucking hundreds of dollars on fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Well, somebody has to have them. Some motherfuckers are having these cards and having, I don't know, great times. You see, for me, I don't even know what I would do with them. I always take cards, I put them in, the 4 screwed cases, and then after that, I just put them away and I never look at them. But you know what? Deep down, I just know I have them, and that's all I need. But look at me. I'm a fucking collector fiend. I like to be surrounded by my knick-knack bullshit. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, unless my other job takes over, and I basically don't have as much time to film, but I try my best. So, other than that, have a great day, better tomorrow, like I always say, and see you guys in a future video. Bye.